Working with our national funders and partners at the EFL Trust, they offered us an opportunity to get involved in Kickstart. It's a huge government scheme, something that we're proud to be a part of. Originally, we thought about it in a way in which it can enrich our organisation, a way in which it can help us to diversify our staffing team, and it's really helped us to do that on a pretty wide level across the Trust and across the football club.
I graduated uni last year. It was a really tough time to graduate from uni, to be honest. There was a lot of unemployment, so I knew I kind of had to take a different approach to getting into employment. So I was actually recommended the scheme through my coach at the time because I was applying for universal credit. She recommended it to me because obviously I had my degree and she thought it'd be a really ideal opportunity for me to get into football. So essentially she was the one who put me in contact with the club and recommended the role to me, which I'm really grateful for. I think the most important thing for me was the confidence it gave me. Obviously I went to uni with this idea of what I wanted to do, but not really knowing how to actually execute it. So when I came here, they gave me all these opportunities that I would never have been given outside of a footballing environment. So I get to try out video editing, writing, interviewing, and any sort of ideas that I have, they're really happy to try and get on board with. So I think the most important thing for me is the confidence it's built for me whilst I've been here for 6 months, because before this I didn't have any sporting experience, but I just thought if I throw myself in with the club and if I'm confident enough come the end of it, the scheme would have been successful. Yeah, I think in terms of my job role that's coming up at Brentford especially, I really don't believe I would have been able to have got that job without my time here, purely because football is quite a lucrative business anyway and it's really, really hard to get into. So for them to just give me so many opportunities, and just outside of Argyle itself, I've done a lot of charity work and I've done a lot of coverage of other events. That was really handy for me to put it on my CV.
The idea that we could use the club and the departments of the club and the trust and the myriad of things that we do here to provide opportunities for young people was very much in line with what Argyle stands for and our vision and values and how we want to help the community. So it was a great option for us to give opportunities to people, but also in return, it gave us access to funded workforce that we wouldn't necessarily have had in a difficult time. And we were really impressed with Talia from interview straight the way through. She came in and hit the ground running. We've deployed her in loads of different areas, so she's done things like take over our TikTok channel, which she's done a fantastic job at, all the way through to things like playing the music on a match day at the club, and everything in between. She's interviewed new signings, written stories, written match reports, and for somebody who wanted to work in sport and had a journalism degree, to come in and do all of those things in 6 months and bring her employability on so far was fantastic, and the evolution in her from the moment she came in to where she's at now is testament to her firstly, because she's excellent, to the club and for the support we've given her and the development we've given her, and finally, crucially, for the Kickstart scheme, which she is I guess a case study of how the Kickstart scheme can take you somewhere. So we're delighted for her.
Unbelievably excited. Yeah, it's quite overwhelming for me as a football fan. I mean, Brentford is such a good club to be going to. Completely epitomises what football is all about. And I want to learn with them, I want to grow with them. I mean, if you're going to a club that's just come up to the Premier League, the excitement is just unmatched. So I think if you're going to be with any club, that's going to be the type of club you want to be with. But again, like I said, I wouldn't have done it without Argyle, because I kind of know the ins and outs of football now, and what is going to be required from me in my role. And yeah, unbelievable really. I can't believe I've managed to do it, but there's a lot of hard work to be put in, but I'm willing to do it because I love the sport.